Hello everybody, I am Carl Conradson. I attend the Virginia Beach Extension campus. My cafe was called Coffee Pot Cafe. We went after the clean, modern, and more simple look. We only have three colors, be a white, a gray, and a black. We wanted a little bit of contrast, something a little bit more modern, and then simple design. So no crazy fonts, no crazy colors. The company objectives: minimalist, decisive, and restraints of vision. So as far as the minimalist, we didn't want to do anything that was over the top. So going with what is only needed for an effective startup. As much as I wanted to buy 73 different espresso machines, we really only needed one to start off with. And I chose to get the high efficiency one, I believe it is. So no overindulging, nothing crazy. We didn't want to put ourselves in so much debt that we could never get out of it. And the way how we made decisions was basically weighing and balancing the decision and then making it. So an educated decision and then making it happen. Wherein restraints of our vision, the whole thing that goes back to no overindulging is just the want versus the need. Do I need 73 espresso machines? Do I need gold-lined coffee cups? Like anything like that. Do I need that or do I want that? Startup choices, the espresso machines. So I got the high efficiency one, as I said. Even though that was more expensive than the other one, I thought that would be a good place to start, just because as our company got bigger, I thought that the more efficient we were, the better our ratings would be with the customer satisfaction. The furnishings, I just wanted something simple, neat, and tidy, and elegant. I didn't want it to look like a second-hand shop. I didn't want to look like I got the furnishings and stuff like that off of Craigslist. The number of managers and employees was definitely bare minimum. I think it was enough, just enough to cover the 80 hours a week. So that would have been 2 managers and 10 employees. As far as the price goes, I just went straight out of the case. I did $350, wanted to see how that would go, and then fluctuate basically as needed. I think I ended up with $340 per cup of coffee, and that was, I think, an effective decision with the results that we obtained. As far as promotions, I would like to be able to see what could happen if we promoted only for about a month and then we decided to cut that off, if our business would just dwindle or if it would stay the same, or if we increased the promotions as much as possible, if we would get an even bigger return. Operating hours, we started off, like I said, with the bare minimum. I just wanted to see when the busiest times of day would be, or the weekend, and I think we ended up pretty much maxing out the hours towards the end, except for on Sundays, just because it was never as busy as any other day. The coffee type, we went for the organic, just because I wanted higher customer satisfaction and ratings. So we went with that. Yes, it was a little bit more expensive, but I think that's what led to a little bit higher of a customer satisfaction there. And the number of cups, I just went full on with that and got the 20,000 and got down there towards the end. And I think I had to make another purchase of 5,000 or so. But other than that, that was a pretty good order there in the beginning, just because I wanted the lowest price possible to keep things within reason. Here's our income statement. March to date, at the end of it, was $45,998.82, so that's 87% of the revenue. And then year to date was $102,641.25, and so that would be 85%. And both those numbers were actually pretty close. As you go down towards net income on there, that one was a little bit different. 20,000 for March to date, basically 21,000 at 40% of the revenue, and then 31,000, pretty much 32,000, and that was 26% of the revenue. Balance sheet, here we see assets are going to be 38,451.36. Deposits, pretty sure everybody had the same deposits of 2,500. Equipment, $16,000 worth of equipment, and then accumulated depreciation and inventory, fairly low. Total assets were $56,909.77. And then our total liabilities and equity, same number, but our total equity was 31,909.77. So not too bad there. The cumulative net income, I just pulled this straight out of the simulation, and it was definitely interesting to me to see the numbers and how they fluctuated every week. The net income, the cumulative net income, should I say, it was higher than everybody else, but I still landed in third place. So revenue was 14.9, cups sold was 37.29, and this is for week 12, and then the net income was 5,400. So not the highest, but definitely not the lowest. The most interesting concept or term that we went over, honestly, just during this and then throughout the entire semester, was accounting. It just goes to show you that you don't know what you don't know, and until you are put to the fire, it's easy just to continue to go over it. So I actually have an accountant, so that's why I didn't have to think about that too much. I let the professional do their job. But the actual definition is the action or process of keeping financial accounts. So we definitely did a little bit of that. I think on a very surfacey level. Accounting with that definition sounds easy, but it's not. It is not easy at all. At least for me. There's some people that they catch on real quick, but not me. Real world decision making. So marketing was a big deal in our Bizcafe thing. I think that marketing obviously is a key role, especially in our social media driven world in business. It helps gain awareness and an overall exposure when you're promoting. And so that for the real world that I work in, which is real estate, marketing is very, very important to what I do. Marketing to a demographic or an age group, friends and family, to work your sphere of influence, and then geographical locations like Facebook or mailers and stuff like that. It's definitely vital to stay alive in this business. Anyways, I hope that you guys have liked what I have presented here. It's been a great class. Thank you, Professor Schroeder, for teaching us a ton about the business world. I look forward to taking many more classes with you. I hope everybody has a great day, and take care.